Yeah, this is kind of bad.
Speaking of Yachty, actually, Yachty and Anthony Fantano, or however you pronounce his song, or name, because I just can never pronounce it correctly. Lil Yachty was going at what's his face, Anthony, saying that he's a bitch. Let me look. I ain't gonna lie. The needle drop, a bitch. And the needle drop is obviously Anthony Fantano. Now, Anthony actually responded. I assume it's because Anthony reacted to Kodak Black and his song saying that Yachty's verse is trash or something like that. But let's get some more context behind the situation. I think it's this. So he talks about Drama Time with Lil Yachty, but he also said Hit Bout It featuring Kodak Black Fantano. So maybe we can watch that after this.
Is it time for drama? Is it drama time?
Oh yeah, it's
time for the drama.
Ruben donated $500. God damn, bro.
So here we go. It's drama time. Bam.
Bam.
Bam. Here's the tweet. This is the tweet. This is the tweet you guys have been talking about. I ain't gonna lie. The needle dropped.
I ain't going to lie.
Okay. This is the tweet. This is it. I thought you guys like had something more spicy going on. This is not spicy. This is not even personal. I thought that he would go harder.
He is not phased, bro. He don't give a shit about Yachty,
go
bro.
Harder. I mean, not that I'm desperate for drama or anything
now
over here, but
say something, bro.
Not exactly. I don't know. He's not exactly going off the rails or anything.
Respond to Yachty. Let's go.
Which again, I suppose is fine. And look, personally, as an individual, I do respect Lil Yachty. He seems like a nice guy. I thought it was quite, nasty and unfair. The negativity and expectations that he got out of the gate in terms of like, oh, he's not a good rapper. He can't do this. He can't do that. He doesn't sound like fucking Tupac or Biggie or this, that, and the other thing. Just expectations that he reach a certain technical ability that he doesn't have to. Expectations that he cares.
So he's low-key defending Lil Yachty, saying like he gets too much hate for trying to be like a old school rapper or something, or like not being that great of a rapper, even though Lil Yachty, I think he posted on Twitter saying like he'd be rapping better than all these other dudes,
all the classic artists and all the greats, which he doesn't fucking have to. He's a young dude. Let him define himself as a music listener and as a musician in whatever way he fucking wants to. Personally, at the end of the day, first and foremost, what's important to me is not that Lil Yachty cares about Biggie Smalls.
He's such a politician. He's like not even responding to the hate or to Lil Yachty. He's like, let's get to the broader picture here, okay? There are people dying in Iran right now, all right? Lil Yachty, he shouldn't be judged by his technical ability in rapping.
Not that Lil Yachty memorizes every Wu-Tang track from front to back.
Shut up about the fucking
is sucking Tupac's dick from On the Grave or whatever.
Pause.
What's important to me is that an artist, when they're doing a track, whatever the track is, they're putting in energy and they're putting in effort.
Okay,
is personally what I look for and what I hope to see at the end of the day. And personally, there's just been a lot of new stuff, especially the track that we just listened to tonight.
Hit Bout It
sounds very low effort. Now, there have been Yachty projects I've enjoyed.
Okay, so he basically said that Yachty did not try hard on that Kodak song, which may or may not be true, but we'll watch his reaction when we get there.
That sound high effort, that sound high energy, that have a great vibe. And, this new track was just not it, Is that a comment on Lil Yachty as a person, as an individual? No, I don't really know enough about the guy to say anything negative about him on a personal level.
This is what I wanted, like a response saying, Yachty, you're fucking trash, bro. Sit down. That's all he said.
Just let it be known that anything I've said about the guy that might have ticked him off to make him say this, It was not like an attack against him on a personal level. I don't really know enough about, again, him on a personal level to say anything on that level. Ultimately it's just commentary on the music, which,
facts,
having
just like
enjoyed the original Lil Boat tape as much as I did, and I'm not reading from a script. I'm just talking off the top of my head. And maybe if it seems like I'm kind of doing that in a very coherent way, it's because I talk for a living. Okay.
All right. So Anthony Fantano basically said, yo, it's nothing against bro, but his song was trash. Okay. Now look at this. Hit Bout It is probably the song he's talking about that he reacted to by Kodak Black and Lil Yachty. It has 59% engagement rate. So that means there are hella dislikes. Let's look how many. So the Lil Yachty fans probably spammed the hell. Actually, that's not that. This doesn't even have that many views. But yeah, let's watch. What did Anthony Fantano have to say on stream with Lil Yachty?
Lil Yachty's got a new one out. New banger. A lot of people have been hyping this one up. Half man, half skeleton. Thank you.
I do not know if anybody was hyping this song up. I think it had a lot of promo at first because it's almost a Kodak Black new first day out, even though it's not. But Kodak's fresh out of jail, so everybody wants to hear the new Kodak.
People hyping this one up. Kodak Black is on it, which if you guys didn't know, he's fresh out. He's got a new look, looking thinner, looking a bit healthier. Hopefully he
ain't as
in a
girthy.
better place mentally as well. What his career shapes up to be past this point, I guess we'll see, but I have no doubt that he will get back on his music grind as soon as humanly possible. I'm sure this new crossover between him and Yachty is a sign of that. Hit Bout It is the title of this new one. Bradley, thank you very much for the 10. Oh, Kodak got engaged too. That's good for him.
Kodak getting married. Just get to the song, bruh. What is going on here? What the fuck is going on?
This was
all right. So he was listening to the song trying to avoid copyright.
Yeah, this is kind of bad. Okay, where to even start with this? One, I feel like a lot of Yachty's infectious, youthful energy and his eccentricity is slipping further and further with each record. I mean, if you go back to the original, Lil Boat, his voice and personality.
I'm not gonna lie, it always irks me when dude says record. It's bro, we're not in the fucking 1960s. We're talking about MP3s, bruh.
So fun and bubbly and bright and infectious and energizing. I know Lil Boat is not for everybody, and it's amateurish as fuck, and a lot of people hate it for that reason, and it's childish as fuck as well. But that was really a draw for me personally to the record. How unique.
I get what he's saying. Lil Yachty's whole brand was those melodic nursery rhyme songs. I think that's what they're called, where it sounds like a little kid thought of it, or little kid songs that you would sing in elementary school. And so now that he's getting away from that, only on the harder rap, the song we just listened to with Lucky and then Kodak Black, he's getting to hardcore rap where it's hard to distinguish is this Lil Yachty's flow? He's not as distinct or unique in this realm, whereas when you think of Lil Yachty, you think about 2016 2017 era when he was singing on that bitch like Mariah Carey.
And bright and uplifting and feel good it was, how blissful it was. That's what really made it such a special project. But now Yachty sounds completely
Anthony off of a perk. He's doing. Bro, Anthony's head is a fucking perk. I'll put his head in my mouth. Pause.
He sounds completely bored with what he's doing. Either that, or he's in a position in his life where I guess he feels like the only way to exude coolness is to seem like you're putting in as little effort as humanly possible. No passion, no energy, just sound.
No, I think that's false. I don't think Lil Yachty is trying to not try hard. I think Lil Yachty is trying to get away from that nursery rhyme flow that he had before, because he doesn't want to be known for that. He probably wants to be known as a rapper that's with the shits, even though he's not gangster at all, or at least I don't think he is, because I think he doesn't even do drugs or anything. Not that, do drugs make you gangster? I don't know. Let's just say that doing hella drugs makes you gangster. But Lil Yachty probably didn't want to continue doing the nursery rhymes for like his whole career, and he wants to be with everybody else doing whatever he wants at the time. He might even go back to the nursery rhymes.
Sound as monotone as you can, and that is appealing for some reason. So
Yachty sips lean.
Front,
nah, he don't.
lyrically, Yachty's performance,
he was sipping regular
uninspired, boring,
Fanta.
And insignificant. Beat is pretty generic. I guess I vibe with how rough around the edges and a little muddy and messy it is. I mean, if you had a better rapper, there are any number of people who I think could just murder this beat. You know, I don't think it's a super special beat, but if you just had a better artist on it, like, it would sound pretty good. I'd be fine with it. And then from there, you had Kodak.
Yachty eats cookies and one chip challenges. He not sipping lean.
The Kodak mix was awful. Sounded completely buried in the instrumental, which was weird because the instrumental is a little thin. It's not like it's a heavy blaring instrumental. For him to be buried in this very thin, just so beat was
Yachty does not sip lean, bro.
It's not like there was that much.
He's against drugs. He doesn't even smoke or drink alcohol.
So he's barely there. Mix too low. Flow is sloppy as hell, though it's hard to even pin Kodak for that because
he may have a double cup, but there's no way it's lean in it.
It was a little sloppy too.
It's probably just for looks. I've sipped out of a double cup with some like water.
Western rappers are on where, you know, you kind of get this beat and you're just rambling over it as opposed to just like really hitting a tempo on it, which is fine if you've got the charisma and the bars and the personality to make up for the lack of rhythm being displayed. But he very much didn't on this track, and I would say that was even more so the case for. Freaking Kodak. It just sounded like a mess. It just sounded like a total mess.
I'm not gonna lie, I did not like the song either. I agree with Anthony Fantano that, like, I wouldn't say Yachty didn't try hard, but that flow just ain't for him, if you asking me.